Nah, we're not even going to film it like a bit at the start of the day. No, I've just got so much today. Let's just hit them with the intro right now. What do you mean we're recording?
Glorious! No, I won't give in till I'm victorious!
Hello everyone, this is CJ Novo 992 and today we're back for another brand new video. Today's video, as you can tell by that deliciously clickbaity title, is absolutely stacked. I've not got any time for this, but I'm going to say thank you anyway. The last 3 videos have actually reached over 1,000 likes. That's absolutely incredible. Thank you so much. Seeing so many people actually enjoys the content enough to smash like buttons generally means a lot to me, and it definitely helps the Novo Nation out as well as we chase down 19,000k. Well, we're already almost at halfway already within a week. Let's keep that momentum up and let's absolutely smash it. Can we make it 4 in a row? I'd greatly appreciate it if we could, but let's just jump to it, shall we? 3, 2, 1. Stop going to adverts. We've got a lot to cover today. Story number 1 is going to be Fabio Cardoso. Oh. Remember that song? Yeah, that's right. It's almost like whenever we get a really good song, we slap it on a player, we sell him next year. Alright? Someone protect Connor Goldson, because I just can't do that. Alright? We're just not going to create nothing for him. No songs ever for Connor. Now back to Cardoso. I know you might have heard about this yesterday, but I'm going to cover it in today's video. Fabio Cardoso terminated his contract mutually with Rangers Football Club. Now he has left the club. Now there's no other financial details that's actually been leaked. I'm a very cynical person and you're about to find that out in the next couple of minutes. But let's just look at the deal and what we know. Right, Monday he mutually terminated his agreement with Rangers Football Club. No longer contracted by the club. By Tuesday, less than 24 hours, he's signed for a new club back in Portugal. What's he going to be doing by Wednesday? Friday, he might be back. Now this is actually the 3rd person where we've actually agreed to terminate their contract. We obviously had Bruno Alves, Harry Forrester, and the 3rd and final one so far is going to be Fabio Cardoso. Now all I'm going to say on this, I'm going to show my cynical side of things because we don't know any other details. Rangers Football Clubs, again, transparency. They've not released any statement on if there was a settlement fee or that. This deal right here could have been Rangers and Cardoso just shaking hands and saying, listen, no problem, it didn't quite work out, I'm off, you didn't need to pay me nothing, I'll find my own club. We shake hands, that could have happened. Or, the cynical side of things is Rangers have had to pay Cardoso something because Cardoso's got an agent and I don't think his agent would have advised him to walk away for nothing. Got a wee bit of money and then went and found his own club. That's the cynical side of things, that's what I'm thinking, because I just don't see a guy and an agent going, say, no, I know I've got 2 years left on my deal, I'm just going to walk away for free, boys. See you later, all the best. But I'm just going to give you my opinion, and I think we would have paid something to Cardoso, and if it's anything more than a pick and mix, questions need to be asked because we're so poor at selling people. We either pay them off or sell them for pennies when they're worth pounds. And I'm just getting a wee bit annoyed about that because we're starting to improve things on the field. We're bringing in players, Mac Allen's identifying, so we're getting better at buying people. We're improving the results on the field. But this out the door stuff is still absolutely garbage, and that is somewhere we need to improve. That was my opinion on it. You know where I stand. Where do you stand? Make sure you let me know in the comment section below. Do you think he'd have left for free? Do you think we'd have paid him off? And do you think it's the right move for Cardoso? Because that's 3 players, as I've said, that's been paid off. And to be honest with you, if you look at it, I don't think it was the 3 worst players we've got at our football club. Again, I'm not a manager, I'm not a coach, I'm not a scout, anything like that at all. But from seeing them play, I'm like, they were alright. There's still a lot worse players at our club, in my personal opinion. And yeah, I just want your whole opinion on this one. It's just weird to me. And that's going to be story number 1, wrapped up in a nice, neat little bow on my end, on your end. It's time to jump over to Twitter, so let's do that now, shall we? Why have I never got it loaded up? Man, I am honestly the worst YouTuber of all time. Why are you here? Honestly. 567 votes from the people on Twitter. They say, do you agree with the decision to mutually terminate Cardoso's contract? 47% of the votes, yes, they agree, but 53% of the people on Twitter votes for no. They don't agree with the deal. Carlo Zamboni. I'm sorry. I'm just sorry because I know I've messed that up. I said yes to get him off the wage bill, but we should have sold him. But that's hard if nobody wants you. That's sore in there. Scott Young says Cardoso was good for about 3 games, cost us a semi-final, then lost us an Old Firm game. He had a decent song, but all in all, he just wasn't good enough to wear the blue jersey, which I think is a very, very fair assessment of Cardoso's time in Rangers Football Club. Darren Fleming says, didn't know how to defend a 1v1 and wasn't physical enough. It's a big wage off the books. We can go get someone more suitable. Jigsaw Blind says, surely there was some sort of incentive to loan him out on part wage, then sell him for a profit. Possibly small, but then better than nothing. Obviously the gaffer takes no prisoners, but Rangers Football Club must always come first for the good and stability of our club, which I understand. Maybe a loan would have been good, but again, if no one's coming in for him, we just don't know. I just wish we knew. This transparency thing that we keep hearing about by board members and stuff, where is it? We're going to talk about it in the second story, but there's just no enough transparency. We need to know these types of things. The only way we know that Joey Barton got money is because he went on the radio and said that Rangers paid him off to go to Burnley. That's the only way we know, or we would have never knew that either. Danny Taylor says no, because the club isn't exactly financially sound and we are just paying players off. No, we should have gotten money for him. Scott Atkins 15 said could have easily got some cash for him. And to be honest with you, as I'm sort of just quickly glancing by them all, they're all kind of saying the same thing, so I'm actually going to leave it there. The people are clearly frustrated on Twitter with this transfer. I still think we could have maybe got something for him, and to be honest with you, yes, he made silly mistakes, but with better coaching around him, like someone said there, he could have actually turned out alright, you know what I mean? Because I didn't think he was the worst at the club, young enough to learn. I don't know, I'm a wee bit disappointed with this transfer. But let's just jump on to story number 2 then, shall we? And I'm going to be upfront and honest right away with this one. I have very, very limited knowledge on everything, but especially on this. So I reached out to Snags, I had a wee conversation with him. I was like, can you explain this to me? Because I know a little bits. So I just need to kind of understand it, because I want the people that watch the channel, that rely on the news, to get a fair assessment of it. Not rumours, not BS, just a fair assessment. So me and Snags had a conversation and we've sort of thought we've broke it down perfectly for the video. So I'm going to try and explain it the way I understand it. Sorry if it seems patronising at all. I'm certainly not trying to patronise my audience at all. I'm just doing it the way I understand it. So here we go. It's about Rangers Football Club and their kits situation. Right. So Dave King bought out the shares from Mike Ashley last year. Remember, everyone was celebrating. We got a better deal. We paid that off. We were like, yes, we can go and buy the kits now. The boycott was over. We went amazingly. Skip to Dave King's agreement with JD Sports as to being the new retailer. So moving away from Sports Direct to JD. They came together with a £3 million buyout, and then obviously, let's just say a 50-50% cut. It obviously wasn't a 50-50% cut. I'm just doing it for the example of this video. So Rangers went, right, £3 million and then 50-50, and you can sell our kits especially. And JD was like, great, deal, bang. But here comes Mike Ashley. He goes, yeah, that's great, you've signed with someone else, that's amazing, but did you read your agreement? Sports Direct has the first right to match any offer that's been accepted. A lot like some teams do with football players. Sports Direct's got the right to match that offer and obviously be told of the offer, which Rangers didn't do, and obviously they didn't accept the offer either. So they went to court. Pointless, wasting money on Rangers' front. The court obviously goes with Sports Direct because it was in the contract. Sports Direct wins the case, wins the agreement. JD Sports leaves. So now Sports Direct's back here. Rangers are back here. And we're back in together, eh? Like an uncomfortable family reunion. And that's why everyone's rage is absolutely amazing that Sports Direct's kind of forced their way in to get this retail deal once again with Rangers Football Club. But again, it was all in the agreement, it was all there, and they just kind of sneak up behind us. I know a lot of other news like this are very, very disappointed in the club's transparency, with they should have been told that Sports Direct had that right, so we weren't blindsided and like delayed and all this stuff with the kits. And I fully back that. So whoever's been mentioning that, whoever's been tweeting it, whoever's been commenting it, I fully back that. That should have been told to us fans, because we're just left in the dark, and that wasn't what we were promised, especially under this new board. And obviously people are now that angry that they're talking about boycotting Sports Direct once again, so we can no longer buy our stuff in there. There's a lot of fans talking about it. Everyone's aggressive, everyone's raging. But from my side of things, I know I'm going to go completely against the grain here, and I'm going to get absolutely slaughtered, but again, I just give you my honest opinions on it. If it's the exact same deal, which it is, so Dave King reached an agreement with JD Sports for a better profits and everything like that for Rangers Football Club, and JD Sports is now left, but the same deal is on the sort of plate, and Sports Direct is going to do that one. So we're still going to get the good, better percentage of the sales. We're still going to get the money that we agreed with JD Sports. Then surely this is still a good thing for the football club. I'm going to buy the kits. I know I'm going to get slaughtered for that. I know I fully expect to hate stuff, but it's still going to be the same arrangement that they signed with JD Sports. Mike Ashley will always be a billionaire. Our boycotts won't affect him. but it will affect the club. And I'm starting to ramble on a bit, but hopefully I explained the main point and kept you up to date, because I've seen everyone's tweets, I've seen everyone's comments about this, and I'm really sorry I haven't been replying to them. I just wanted to find out a bit more on evidence, so I spoke to about 3 or 4 different people, and they sort of built up in my head that I could finally put it together and put it in a video form. So hopefully you do understand it, but as always, I want your opinion on it. Are you going to be buying the kits? Because again, it's still under better percentage for Rangers Football Club, even though we're still stuck with Sports Directs. Or are you going to be boycotting this because you don't like how Ashley sort of has this power over the football club for the next 4 years anyway, because that's how long the agreement is. There's no right or wrong answers. You don't need to say one or the other. I know I'm going to get slaughtered for it, and that's fair enough, but again, I'm just going to give as much money as I can to the football club. And I know that means giving some money to Mike Ashley, but I'm just going to put the blinders on just for a second and just focus. The money's still going to Rangers. It's still a better value. I'll go with that. That's my opinion on it. Hopefully I've explained it enough to get not too many death threats. Again, use that comment section at your leisure. Before we jump to story number 3 though, especially with the amount that I've just spoken, I need a sponsor break, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, so grab your refreshments. 3, 2, 1, sponsor break! Delicious. So we've now reached the 3rd and final part of today's episode, and it's a bit more of a pick-me-up from the cynical Cardoso deal and the ramblings of a madman of story number 2. We have a bit of good news. Here we go. You're getting ready for the feel-good factor. If you're a PES fan, if you're a football fan on the PlayStations, Xboxes, whatever, Rangers Football Club will be fully licensed, which we knew, but their entire game face in the game, which is a first, and Ibrox Stadium will be in the game. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, slap a picture up, just look at it. Look how good they've done. Right, I'm very excited about this. Obviously, I'm so excited to be playing at Ibrox, having the FIFA walkout. I know PES isn't necessarily the biggest name, especially in the footballing market, because you've got FIFA, but they've started to do some strides now. They've shown some respect to the Scottish League, so I'm going to give them a wee nod of the cap and go, listen, I'm going to buy your game. Maybe let me know in the comment section below what I'm actually walking into here. But Rangers are there, Ibrox is there, Celtic's obviously in it as well, so Celtic Park. I haven't been able to find any other information on any of the other teams, however. Sorry about that. If I do, I will report it. But as far as I know, Rangers and Celtic will be fully represented in PES, so I'm going to give it a try. What about you? That is my question of the episode. Are you going to try PES 2019 now that they're fully licensed and a partner with Rangers Football Club? You know what to do by now. I've been CJNova92. Those links will be in the description below. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye.